This video is sponsored by DNG Law. More on them later. Bagon Community Classic is this weekend in Pokemon Go, and I want to get you guys up and ready for this event. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So this event is April 7th from 2 to 5 p.m. your local time. During the event, Bagons are going to be spawning everywhere in the wild with a shiny rate of 1 in 25. There'll be the bonuses of 3 times catch XP, 3-hour instances, 3-hour lure modules. You'll be able to take 5 snapshots to get photobombed by 5 Bagons, and there will be Pokestop showcases during the event for Bagon and Salamence. Also, during the event, you can evolve Shelgong, the middle stage of Bagon, into Salamence to get its legacy charge attack Outrage. Do note if you have a Shadow Bagon that knows the legacy move Frustration, it will not get this charge move. You actually need to make sure you have removed that through a Team Go Rocket event. We'll also see exclusive field research task event for catch 3 Bagons, getting you a Bagon encounter, 5 Great Balls, 2 Ultra Balls, 2 Pineapple Berries, or 500 Stardust, and a $1 Bagon Community Classic special research story you can buy for $1. You don't need to buy it to play the event, but it does get you some extra items, encounters, and different fun stuff like that. It's usually worth $1, but again, you don't need to buy it. Now that's all the event details, and let's just dive right into it, right into the tips, starting with the 100% IVs for Bagon. On screen is going to be Bagon's perfect IV chart, showing you the CP a Bagon will be when it's level 1 all the way to level 50. Now, not all this information is very useful, except there are a couple numbers we can memorize here. First of all, if you get a Bagon from a research task, whether that be a field research, special research, timed research, any research task Bagon, they're always called level 15, meaning 495 is going to be the perfect IV CP for a Bagon from research. If you're hunting Bagons in the wild, in non-weather boosted conditions, when Bagon is not weather boosted, Bagon is weather boosted in windy weather, so any weather other than windy, level 30 will be the highest Bagon you could potentially encounter, which means in non-weather boosted conditions, 991 is guaranteed to be a hundo for Bagon in the wild. If you are hunting Bagons in weather boost though, they will be up at level 35 as a max level, so 1073 will be the perfect IV. Other than that though, there's like 35 100% IV CPs you could find for a Bagon in the wild, so the best thing to do is just catch as many as you can, and just note, just because you do find like a 363 CP Bagon, it's not guaranteed to be level 11 hundo. It could be just a higher level with worse IVs. I always recommend joining a local Facebook group, Discord group, WhatsApp group, where people will sometimes call out the hundos that they find, and you can go, drive, run over, and catch them with your local players. So I really want to run through what the rank 1 IVs are going to be for a Salamence in the Great League, Ultra League, and Master League if you plan on using it. Starting off in the Great League with Salamence, the best possible PvP IV will be a 0, 10, 14. By the way, video up here if you're curious on why PvP IVs are better, but in general, just makes the Pokemon bulkier. Salamence in the Ultra League, a 1, 15, 15 is going to be the rank 1, but again, for all of these, like anything low attack, high defense does well, like a 1, 8, 15 is great. And then of course in the Master League, 15, 15, 15, the hundo is always going to be the preferred option, so try to get the hundo if you can for Master League Salamence. But all this does beg the question, is Salamence actually good in Pokemon Go, and is it actually worth grinding this calm day? Now Salamence can be one of those Pokemon that is really good for something, but also really bad for other things. The thing it's really good for is going to be for raids. Regular Salamence is going to be the number 9 overall Dragon type raid attacking Pokemon. Meanwhile, Shadow Salamence is actually going to be the number 1 overall raid attacking Dragon type raid attacker. So overall for Dragon type raid attacking, Salamence is going to be great, and it does need its legacy move Outrage, so this is the perfect event to get that legacy move so you can actually have those Salamances at that stage. Dragon Tail Outrage, that's the moves that you want. Also, Salamence does have a Mega form in the game right now, which is one of the best. So not only can you get the regular Salamences, but you can also get a good IV for the Mega. However, when it comes to PvP, unfortunately, Salamence is not going to be there. Going to be ranked 655 in the Great League, going to be ranked 613 in the Ultra League, and the Master League 173. Overall, Salamence just has like very hard-hitting charge moves and a high attack stat, which makes it really good for raids, but that's not really what you want for PvP. You want bulk and quick charging charge moves. But again, still play this calm day, get as many candies and XL candies as you can for Salamence, because you want to power up those Shadow Salamences for the Dragon types, because it's literally number 1 overall. But there's actually another reason you can also play this calm day if you don't care about that, and that's going to be for XP. It is 3 times catch XP during this event, and if you don't know, when you hit an excellent throw in Pokemon Go, you're guaranteed 1,000 XP for catching that Pokemon. During 3 times catch XP, that's 3,000, with a Lucky Egg, which doubles your XP for 30 minutes, that's going to be 6,000 XP. What is that? 10 excellent throws is like 60,000 XP. Is my math right on that? I'm not sure, but a lot of XP can be gained. Overall, if you need XP, do not sleep on this event. Really try to focus on hitting those excellent throws. The amount of XP you're going to get is going to be essential, is going to be a lot. It's really worth actually trying to hit the excellent throws and missing them versus just consistently hitting greats, because the excellent throws, it's so exponential how much more XP you get. So put on Lucky Eggs and hit excellent throws. Wait, before we continue with the tips, I need to give a huge shout to today's sponsor, DNG Law. DNG Law is a multidisciplinary law firm which can help you with any of your lawyer needs. If you're in Ottawa, Ontario and need any sort of legal help, like if you stole all my shiny luck, I'm looking at you, Rubber Ducky 456. You know who you are. Then click the first link in the description or in the pinned comments, send them a message and they will be happy to help you out. Also, the owner plays Pokemon Go, which is super cool, although I've seen his account. His shiny luck makes me a little bit salty. Anyway, thanks again to D&G Law Firm for sponsoring this video. Click the link in the description. Back to the tips. But circling back, we do need candies still to power up these Bagon, and that's probably the #1 reason to play this common day. So how do we grind a lot of candies for Bagon on this common day? First of all, using Pineapple Berries, regular Pineapple Berries will multiply catch candy by 2, and Silvers by 2.34. So definitely use Pineapple Berries on all those Bagons you see in the wild. Also throwing down Spatial Rend during this event. If you have a Palkia in the Origin form with the attack Spatial Rend, you can use the Adventure effect and it will double your spawn distance that you can see, allowing you to catch more Bagons and get more Bagon candies. It's just a great thing to do when you're really trying to grind an event. Activate Spatial Rend for this common day. Also, Mega Evolving a Pokemon. When you Mega Evolve a Pokemon, any Pokemon you catch that has the same type as that Mega Pokemon, you'll get more candies, XP, and XL candies for those Pokemon. If you want to Mega Evolve a Dragon type on this common day, because Bagon is a Dragon type, so Mega Evolve either a Mega Charizard X, a Mega Ampharos, a Mega Sceptile, a Mega Altaria, a Mega Salamence, a Mega Latios, Mega Latias, a Mega Rayquaza, or a Mega Garchomp. All those Megas have one of those active, so you get more and more candies. Next up, you can go ahead and trade Pokemon. If you don't know when you trade away Pokemon, if the distance seen where those 2 Pokemon were caught is over 100 kilometers, you're gonna get more candy and a guaranteed XL candy. So let's say I trade a Pokemon that was caught in France with a Pokemon caught in New York, you'll be guaranteed a Bagon XL as well as 2 regular Bagon candies. So try to find a friend who's maybe recently gone on a trip, or if you go on a trip to play this common day and then trade them with your locally caught Pokemon. Also, even if you don't actually have any distance Pokemon, it's still worth trading Bagons because you're gonna still get candies, and also those Bagons could potentially go lucky, in which luckies have a 1 in 64 odds of being a hundo. So it's definitely worth if you need some good IV Bagons, trade after the community day. Finally, go ahead and transfer Pokemon. On screen is going to be the date of the next 2 times transfer candy event. So save onto your Bagons if you can until then. Transfer them then, you're going to get more candies. It's going to be worth it. Finally, let's talk about Platinum Medals. You need 35 Platinum Medals to go from level 48 to 49 in Pokemon Go. Which ones should you be working on during this event? Obviously, the Dragon Tamer medal, Bagon is a Dragon type, which is amazing. So we can work on that medal very easily. We also have the Picnicker medal. Use a lure module to help any trainer catch 2,500 Pokemon. We have 3-hour lures during the event. So go to your busy area. Be the first person there if you can and drop lures. So when all those trainers start circling around and grinding those Bagon catches, they're going to be catching off of your lure, helping work on this medal. Also, the Tiny Pokemon Collector medal and the Jumbo Pokemon Collector medal, if you do catch small or extra large Bagons, it's actually worth to evolve them. You're going to have so much Bagon candy that if you evolve them all the way up into Salamence, each time you evolve a Pokemon, you get an extra point towards these medals if they're an extra large or extra small. So you might as well, if you need to finish this, you know, like 1 extra small Bagon technically counts as 3. And finally, of course, the Showcase Star Medal, win 100 Pokestop showcases. We have these showcases during the event. Try to win them. But as always, I always say, try to go out of the city as much as you can to drop into showcases. Less competition means a higher chance of you winning. It's just simple. You don't want to go to the very competitive showcases unless you have like literally the largest Bagon in the world. Nonetheless, if you enjoyed this video, you will enjoy the one below. Go ahead and click it to keep watching. And good luck on Bagon community. I wish you guys all the best. All for tips. Peace.